Um, Good morning. Thank you for making time as usual. For us, we believe in consistency because we have a strong conviction in the views we espouse. And we love and cherish women more than many of the so-called, backers of blind feminism. I call them sissy male backers of blind feminism. We treat women even better than some of them. But we are realists, we are not idealists. You have to look at the exigencies of the time and know the real challenges we face as Africans in terms of the adulteration of our pristine family values. For so long, there was this cliche that if you educate a man, you educate an individual, and when you educate a woman, you educate a whole nation, which is all well and good. I am all for girl child education or the education of women. And then there have been so many forms of advocacy and prodding people to take their girl children to school, send your girl child to school and all that. But you need to also send your boy child to school. We believe in equity. We believe in treating everybody fairly. And wherever there are challenges, where men are overstepping their bounds, certainly we would tell them. And where women too are overstepping their bounds, it shouldn't be a taboo subject that we bring it up and discuss it. There is a creeping phenomenon amongst so-called middle-class families or lower-class families that are transitioning into middle-class families. You are a young man, you graduated from uni with a first degree, maybe a decade ago. You've been working for a good part of the last 10 years. You've made a few tens of thousands of Ghana cedis in savings. Then you meet a lady. This lady may have only a diploma. There's absolutely nothing wrong sponsoring her out of your own savings to upgrade in terms of her level of education. Maybe she only has a WASI or SHS certificate. There's absolutely, hold on a sec. Yep, hello? Yeah, excellent. I would have to call you back, bro. I'm in the middle of something. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye. Yes, so I'm all for educating our women because the more competent they become, the better it is for us. And the more educated they become, the better it is for the long-term education of the kids. They can help with assignments, they can help with guidance and direction in terms of the education of our kids. It's all well and good. But this creeping phenomenon has to do with young men who have not been able to even take good care of their own families. Your dad is alive, your mom is alive, you have siblings that are struggling. Then all your life savings go into getting a woman to get a degree better than yours, only for her and her family to turn their backs on you at some point. She may even tell you all you have is a first degree after you have sponsored her to acquire a master's degree. She may even divorce you because she thinks you are not her class. These are the realities of our time. And failure to talk about these realities of our time is being unfair to people. Never make the mistake of sponsoring a woman to acquire a degree higher than yours. You are digging your own grave. Yes, of course, just like men, not all women are the same. There are exceptions. There are women you can sponsor through education, and eventually they would be a great pillar of support for you. Those are women that come from good homes. Those are women that are God-fearing. Those are women that understand their roles, responsibilities, and limits in marriage or a relationship. But this creeping phenomenon of using all of your life savings, and if you don't even take care, you'll be driven by love to spend of what does not belong to you. You may even sell a family property to take a young lady through higher education that is higher than yours. How many times have you heard that men have sponsored ladies through education right from JHS up to the university level, only for the woman to turn around and say, oh, Alaji, or sir, you can't read and write, so I need someone who is educated. When you were in financial distress, why didn't you go for someone who was educated? These are the realities of our time. These are the facts. So you should be selective. I'm talking to men. You should be selective. What decisions you take in sponsoring a woman. Because you may be holding an HND, you sponsor her to do her first degree, and she tends to lord over you. You may be holding your first degree, you sponsor her to get her master's degree, then she ends up lording herself over you. You may be holding a master's degree, you help her through her doctorate degree, and she ends up lording herself over you, thinking that she's classier than you, but forgetting that when she had fees to pay, you were the final resort. Beyond you, there was no succor or help coming from anywhere. But now, she thinks she's better. She thinks she's classier, and you are not my class, is what some will tell you. So, life is full of choices. You can decide to listen to the voices of uninitiated blind feminists and their sissy male backers, or listen to the voices of reality and realism. That these are the realities we are living now. There's nothing wrong. She is an SHS leaver. You sponsor her to do a diploma. You have a master's degree. There should be some line of authority in terms of your economic well-being, because the day a woman becomes economically independent, only a few will remain loyal and submissive to you. The day a woman feels she's higher than you on the academic ladder, only a few